Boom! What's up, you guys? Byron Rodgers, Executive Protection, Training Day Field Note. Camera awareness, right? Constantly, we're looking for cameras. We're looking to see who's taking pictures and doing surveillance on our principals. We're conducting counter surveillance operations, right? However, there's another side to this that is becoming more and more important that I wanted to touch on, and that's the reality that you don't ever want to be in a picture that your principal or client doesn't want you in, right? So, guys are looking for those TMZ shots and those shots that like make the news or whatever, of them working, doing the EP thing, and it's cool and all, but, depending on your pedigree, depending on where you're from, depending on your principal and your client, not being in those shots is also a greater badge of courage in a lot of circles. You know what I'm saying? Keeping your principal out of those shots is a greater badge of courage in a lot of circles. Beyond that, awareness of, those shots that your principal or client wants to have when you're at a function or an event, or even just walking down the street, knowing when to make sure you're not in the frame is another very important thing when it comes to people taking shots, when you're on the carpet, when you're doing whatever you're doing with your principal. Camera awareness is a big thing. So, there are some shots you want to block and all they should have is your hand. There are some shots that you can't get out of because of the nature of what you need to do. But there are other shots that you need to make sure you're not in. So when your principal and your client are looking at the shots that were taken, they're not sitting back there, saying your name in the way you don't want them to say your name. So camera awareness is big, and making sure that your ego doesn't put you places where you shouldn't be, because those can end up being the last places you are on the detail. This is Byron Rodgers. Train with me at Executive Protection, trainingday.com. Let's make this the best year of your executive protection and private security career. Out. Boom!